More improvements are coming to Scottsbluff's East Overland corridor as the City Council approves 6 figures worth of grant funding. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, the Scottsbluff City Council on Tuesday evening committed $100,000 for a second round of improvement grants on East Overland. The grants will range anywhere from $500 to $10,000 and will be available to all properties, both residential and commercial, that are located on East Overland. Councilmember Scott Shaver said he'd prefer the grant money to not be focused on just the East Overland corridor, but rather be able to be open to all Scottsbluff properties.
I still say I'd rather see this money like Scottsbluff dollars that have to be spent in Scottsbluff businesses than spending another $100,000 in the same location we've already spent the money in. So, I mean, that's just my feeling on it. And I fully understand if everybody wants to keep spending money in the same location, but I was thinking something more comprehensive that did the whole town would be better.
Shaver and Councilman Nathan Green voted against the measure, while Council members Raymond Gonzalez, Terry Schaub, and Jeannie McCarrigan voted in favor, allowing it to pass 3-2. The last round of improvement grants were on a first-come, first-served basis, but City Economic Development Director Star Leal says now interested property owners can submit their proposals from now until the end of February.
They can download the application on our website. It's www.scottsbluff.org. The application is there, or they can stop by City Hall and pick up an application, or they can give me a call at 630-6213, and I can email or fax them a copy of the application.
Property owners are required to match every dollar of grant money with $1 of their own funds. Leal says the Community Redevelopment Authority will review the applications, looking at the impact and the matching dollars. Grant funds must be spent on the exterior of the property, but matching funds may be spent on the exterior or interior of the property. Well, the Scottsbluff County Board of Commissioners on Tuesday night approved a resolution to loan money from other account balances to ensure that the detention center fund does not go into the red. The resolution sought by management accountant Lisa Ryan allows up to $1 million to be shifted from the Capital Improvement Fund, due in part to the lack of payments for federal prisoners due to the government shutdown in Washington, D.C. Treasurer Heather Hochschild told the board that for January, the county is waiting for approximately $95,000. In addition to those pending funds, payments for the expansion of the detention center has left the jail fund at about $1.8 million. Payments for inmates being housed in Wyoming are expected to help with the situation, but some of the detainees have not yet arrived at the facility. Ryan says it's not unusual to need to move around funds in a temporary loan for accounting purposes, and the situation is expected to improve in April. Well, coming up after the break, Bill Boyer's in with your midweek weather forecast. I'll be back with that right after this on KNEB.TV News.
At Platte Valley Bank, we understand that you have a busy life, and that means you don't always have time to come to the bank. That's why we offer user-friendly online and mobile banking with features such as iPay, recurring transfers, and mobile deposit. So you can bank how you want, when you want to. Whether you prefer to bank in person, over the phone, or online, Platte Valley Bank makes it easy to take care of your finances.
My big secret for designing a quality kitchen on a budget is J&K Cabinetry. They have all the great standard features that my clients love. Solid wood doors and frames, soft close doors and drawers, dovetail joinery. The quality is amazing. J&K Cabinetry has 17 beautiful locations, sells directly to designers, contractors, and dealers, and provides plenty of options for a semi-custom look. But the most important thing is having a satisfied client and just seeing how much they love their kitchen. J&K Cabinetry, a new kitchen around you.
ZM Lumber in Scottsbluff, your local headquarters for J&K Cabinetry.
One of the biggest events of the year. It's the 34th annual K&EB Farm and Ranch Expo, February 8th and 9th at the Scottsbluff County Fairgrounds in Mitchell. Show hours are 8 to 6 on Friday and 9 to 3 on Saturday. Free admission and free parking, and it all starts with a free breakfast on Friday morning from 8 till 10. For more information, including a complete list of vendors, log on to kneb.com. The 34th annual K&EB Farm and Ranch Expo in Mitchell, with your trusted voice in agriculture, K&EB.
Pool together all your money with a friend and invest in 2 Arby's French dip and Swiss sandwiches for just $6. It's the perfect get-rich-quick on sandwiches scenario. Arby's, we have the meats.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the Arby's Weather Center. Arby's, we have the meats.
Going to be dealing with, it's not too bad of weather tonight. Some clouds across the region will turn mostly cloudy tomorrow. Going to see a few flurries off and on. Can't rule a few out through the overnight hours tonight, maybe even a snow shower or two. Windy though, weather coming after tomorrow, really all weekend. So tomorrow not as bad, but Friday all the way through the weekend. In fact, a period of significant winds are possible. We'll show you that here, and we're going to turn much colder on Monday. 32 yesterday after a morning low of 9. Ended up with 1100ths in the rain gauge. We're now up to 2800ths for the month. Just about normal, so doing not bad. This is the area we want to highlight. This is an early heads up for you. This area here highlighted in this brown color. That is where we have a possible high wind event coming Monday. So could see some gusts to 60 plus miles an hour. This is a large area and it covers pretty much all of our region, but we certainly want to let you know that's a possibility, and it's still several days away, but we're watching Monday as a possible strong wind event. And not only that, but very, very cold on Monday. Not bad across the region right now. We have 36 in Scottsbluff, 32 in Valentine. McCook checks in at 35. Norfolk at 29. Look at Watertown, just 17 up there in that area. Here in our region, Valentine 32. It's 36 in Ogallala, 35 in Torrington, 30 in Lusk. Winds aren't as bad today, with the exception of where we have the high wind warnings out in eastern portions of Wyoming. Otherwise, Ogallala has winds at just 5 miles an hour right now. 8 mile an hour winds up at Gordon, some of the stronger winds, 13, 14 miles an hour. And it's not that warm, so it is dropping wind chills, making it feel even colder out there today. 31 in Ogallala, 29 in Mullen right now, a wind chill of 21 in Lusk. Certainly winds have come down, and they will continue to come down as we go through the rest of the evening hours. A few flurries as you head out the bus to get on the bus tomorrow, but coming home we're going to turn sunnier. It looks like about 30 when you get off the bus. So still not very warm, cold to start the day, and certainly chilly on your way home. Again, we have that high wind warning out for a couple more hours here in the wind-prone areas of eastern Wyoming. That area seems to be under high wind warnings a lot. So here's our future cast. The wind should ease in the next couple of hours. Here comes a band of some light snow across the region. It moves its way across here quickly, but we could see a little bit of light snow showers or flurries tonight, enough to accumulate in a couple of areas, and it's going to be chilly. 6 tonight in Gordon, 7 in Valentine, but 17 in Kimball. Tomorrow then, the winds are going to be not as strong. They'll be gusty for a little bit in the morning, but probably in that 10 to 20 mile an hour. Unfortunately, we're talking about still talking about 10 to 20 mile an hour winds, and mentioning that that's not as strong. The winds will come back though on Friday. We're going to have mainly sunny skies once we get through some morning snow flurries tomorrow, and highs are going to be pretty nice here across the region, around 30 in Cheyenne. Colder though, that colder air just off to our north and east. Valentine at just 17 tomorrow for a high temperature. So what are we looking at for total snow accumulations? It's not going to be a lot tonight into tomorrow. Most areas an inch or less, maybe up around Chadron and the north-facing slopes of the Pine Ridge could get maybe an inch or two up around Harrison, and then maybe between Scottsbluff and Kimball there, that Wildcat Hills vicinity could pick up maybe an inch or so. Otherwise, it looks like it's going to be fairly light in terms of snowfall accumulations here across the region. Don't be surprised to see some flurries or snow showers possible tonight, and a low down around 18, winds at 10 to 20 miles an hour. That'll be where winds are tomorrow. Some morning flurries early, sun coming in late in the day. Again, 10 to 20 mile an hour winds tomorrow. And again, a calmer day compared to where we're heading, is we're going to get windy starting Friday. It'll stay that way all weekend. Monday should be our windiest day. And right now we're forecasting highs only in the upper 20s on Monday. So it is going to get much colder and windier with this next storm system as it comes through. Before then, though, the weekend temperature-wise, not too bad. We'll be in the 40s to even some low 50s possible before we come crashing down with that next cold front and get us into the 30s to the middle part of next week.
You never know when you'll need an extra French dip in Swiss. It could get lost in the car or eaten by a confused stranger. Stuff happens to sandwiches. That's why Arby's made you 2 French dip and Swiss sandwiches for just $6. For only $6, you'll always have a spare French dip and Swiss until you eat it. You'll never have to be afraid. Arby's, we have the meats.
Care Heilbrunn, State Farm agent, is here to protect all the moving parts of your life. With auto, home, life, and financial services, Care Heilbrunn and her team make it simple to bring together what matters to you.
Who is Hydrotex? Hydrotex manufactures and distributes high-performance lubricants and fuel improvers. We've been helping customers improve their operations for over 80 years with products made in the USA. We sell directly to customers and cut out the middleman and offer excellent service and value. Our products last longer and work better so that you spend less time maintaining equipment and more time making money. Whether you're in a factory, farm, fleet, or food processing facility, Hydrotex can help you. Visit hydrotexoil.com or call 308-635-8162.
With Viero's entertainment trifecta package, never miss the big play. Work on becoming the new and improved you, or invite friends to compete in the game. Get the power of free. Get 2 new lines of HD Plus and internet service, and we will give you Sling TV, an Air TV player, and a big screen TV, all for free. Get the entertainment trifecta package today. Viero Wireless, keeping you connected to the content you love.
Welcome back. A 24-year-old Scottsbluff man who is being arrested on outstanding warrants didn't go down without a fight. Literally. Court records say that Bradley Metcalf was being arrested on the warrants outside of a local convenience store and tried to fight the officers. During the struggle, he reportedly reached for one of the officers' holstered firearms. Police tried to get him to let go of the gun by hitting him, and he was ultimately tased. Metcalf was arrested on existing warrants of shoplifting, child abuse, and driving under suspension, and is now facing new charges of assault on an officer and resisting arrest. Bond has been set at $205,000 at 10%. Well, 3 Scottsbluff residents have been arrested following a Sunday morning traffic stop. Police stopped a car after seeing a man who had an active warrant for his arrest get into it, and during a search of the car, police found more than 7 grams of methamphetamine, a scale, and Ziploc baggies. 26-year-old Harold Red Bear Jr. is now charged with distribution of an exceptionally hazardous drug, while 25-year-old Dayanara Marafo and 30-year-old Christopher Gomez are charged with possession of methamphetamine. All 3 were scheduled to make their first appearance on the charges today in Scottsbluff County Court. And a $10,000 reward is being offered for information leading to an arrest and conviction in the December 16th arson fire that heavily damaged a business office on Ferdinand Plaza in Scottsbluff. Rick Bentley with Miller Bentley says that the reward is part of the insurance policy for the business, and anyone with information that might make them eligible for the reward is encouraged to contact the Scottsbluff Police Department. Sergeant Lance Kite says that the arson investigation is still ongoing, with the lead investigator tracking down more potential witnesses and conducting interviews in an effort to solve the crime. Meanwhile, Bentley says the business has temporarily moved into the downtown offices of Twin Cities Development. Well, straight ahead, we'll head on over to the Panhandle Humane Society to meet their featured Pet of the Week. Don't touch that dial. KNEB.TV News will be back right after this.
Exceptional care, right here at home. That's the mission of Morrill County Community Hospital. Morrill County Community Hospital is a 20-bed critical access hospital that owns and operates clinics throughout Bridgeport. including specialty outreach clinics and Morrill County Home Health Clinic, as well as Chimney Rock Medical Center, located in Bayard. Our dedicated team is committed to you and our community every time at Morrill County Community Hospital, Bridgeport, Nebraska.
When we transform Nebraska corn into ethanol, it doesn't disappear from the food supply. It just takes a little detour. Ethanol is made from the starch. The rest of the corn becomes livestock feed to create meat and dairy products, corn oil, sweetener, and other food ingredients, and maybe a little carbon dioxide to make your soft drinks fizzy. Homegrown ethanol helps satisfy America's hunger for energy and the world's appetite for feed and food. Nebraska's family corn farmers, sustaining innovation.
With the new year comes resolutions. Complete your resolution to replace your windows by calling Renewal by Andersen. And right now is your last chance to buy 2019 windows at 2018 prices. Plus, pay nothing until 2020. That's right. You will get 20% off every window and door, plus no money down, no interest, and no payments for 12 months. And free window diagnosis, free in-home estimate, and free removal and disposal of your old windows. Hurry. This offer ends February 15th. Call 472-2199 to take advantage of this offer before the 2018 prices are gone.
Welcome back. For this week's featured Pet of the Week, we meet Bella, a cute 5-year-old cat that has a whole lot of love to give.
Our featured pet of the week that we have this week is Bella. She's a 5-year-old spayed domestic shorthair. She came to us already declawed, so that's a bonus for people who are looking for a kitty that's not going to rip up your furniture. She has all the attitude of a calico, but she is not a calico. So she needs somebody who understands that when she moves into your home, you are at her beck and call and not the other way around. She is a wonderful kitty. She would do better with a family that has no kids and no other pets because she is kind of cranky. She loves to be loved on, just on her terms. So preferably a home with maybe an older lady or just a younger couple that's looking for their first pet. I mean, she'll do great in any home. She just doesn't like other kitties and not very fond of kids. But she's a wonderful kitty. She loves catnip. She loves her cardboard scratchers, even though she doesn't have her claws. And she does love to play and interact with you with dangly toys. So she is a wonderful kitty. She's just a queen, and she wants to be treated as such. Her adoption fee is only $35. She's spayed, up to date on all vaccinations, including her rabies, and she will get a microchip for that price as well before she leaves. So please come on down and take a peek at Bella. She is a diva, but she deserves a great home just like every other kitty we have here.
To meet Bella or any of the cats and dogs that they have available for adoption, you can head on over to the Panhandle Humane Society Monday through Saturday during normal business hours. Well, straight ahead, we'll take a peek at what's happening around the region on the community calendar.
There's a place where folks still play with fire. The common ground between backyard barbecue heroes and professional chefs. This is where friendships are forged, fire and flavor come together, and new techniques are perfected. Here in Big Green Egg Country, cooking is still treated as an art form. And since the most versatile grill you'll ever own comes with a lifetime warranty, you'll always have the ultimate cooking experience.
Visit the experts at Paul Reed Construction, your authorized Big Green Egg dealer.
It's a friendly town, that's for sure. Not too big, not too small. Seems like everybody knows your name.
We stick together through thick and thin. That's the way it's always been. 'Cause where we live is still our claim to fame.
We love this town, this grand old town.
There's not another town like this around. We've got it all right here in our own backyard. We love this town. We love this town. We love this town.
Well, let's take a peek at what's happening on your midweek community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
The kids need to run off some energy after school or too cold to play outside? Bring them to Planet Bounce at the Monument Mall. With many bounce houses, a concession stand, and the largest redemption arcade around, Planet Bounce has hours of fun. Call today to schedule your birthday party, or ask Ron about renting a bounce house for your party, office party, or corporate event. Open Wednesday through Sunday, Planet Bounce Family Fun Center at the Monument Mall.
When was the last time you were at Teacher's Corner? We're now TC and More. Come see what you've been missing. Clothing, jewelry, flags, home decor, toys, American made. Stop in and see what you've been missing. TC and More, downtown Scottsbluff.
It is never too early to start planning for retirement, and working with an experienced financial advisor can put you on the right path.
At Platte Valley Investment Center, our team of financial advisors will work with you every step of the way to maximize your retirement income.
Call me, Jody Rosiska, or Rick Morehouse, financial advisors, to set up your free, no-obligation consultation.
Raymond James Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC. Life well planned.
And finally tonight, Nebraska schools could be required to display the national motto in each school building under a bill introduced by Bayard Senator Steve Erdman. LB 73 was considered by the Education Committee yesterday, but took no immediate action. Erdman's bill would require school boards to display the phrase, "In God We Trust," in each classroom or other prominent place so that every student could see and read it each school day. Erdman says that 87 of the state's 93 county courthouses display or plan to display the phrase, which was adopted as a national motto by the Joint Resolution of Congress in 1956 and reaffirmed most recently in 2011. LB 73 would extend that display to public school buildings and is not intended to launch a debate about religion or the separation of church and state. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you here next time.